introspection is required. I mean, obviously, we're human beings. Like, introspection is what pushes us forward as a species, and it's what separates us from animals, as far as we know. Perhaps spirit wants you to introspect because it's trying to give you something. It's like sometimes, look, we all doom scroll these days. Even my mother doom scrolls. I wouldn't be surprised if my grandmother doom scrolls. But we know the effects that has on our brains. Who knows what the future looks like, whether we get more into that or as a species we back off from so much digital stuff. But I get the feeling you need to really come into almost a meditative state, but it doesn't have to be. It just needs to be, you need to open your channel like you're a radio station. You need to be open to different frequencies and just sit there, tune yourself to different frequencies, aka allow different thoughts to come through your mind, and as a thought comes, you tend to naturally attach yourself to it. That's a very human emotion, human response. So, but your thoughts don't actually belong to you, but you probably already know this by now. It's just a very human response to anchor yourself to anything that you can sense, even thoughts. So mostly our bodies, we very much anchor ourselves to our bodies, but again, our bodies also don't belong to us. It's funny that, you know, nothing really belongs to us apart from our soul, but I'm hearing that you need to watch the stream of thoughts. Again, like you've done it before probably. That's a very typical meditative practice. It's just watching your thoughts pass by. But I'm hearing that as you watch the stream for a couple minutes, couple hours, you're gonna see like some kind of golden trinket, box, statue thing kind of float down the river, and it's going to offer, like, that's a gift. That spirit wants to give you a gift. Spirit wants to give you an idea, some intuitive hit, something, but you have to open your conscious channel. You have to be open to downloads. You have to be open to spirit. You have to be a little bit off the social media. You need to just clear your mind, almost like a dopamine reset, detox type situation. What is this thing that spirit wants to give you? This is beautiful. I saw this come out as I was shuffling earlier. I didn't know it was actually going to come out. And I remember thinking, God, this is a beautiful card. Love. That is so nice. For some of you, I keep hearing this, it's really strange, that spirit's going to reveal a lover to you that you didn't know was supposed to be a lover. Or like maybe deep down you kind of knew, or you had like an idea, or genuinely it's like one of those situations where it's like a friend who you never really looked at that way, and then as soon as you did look at them that way, you were like, how did I ever live my life without you? I've had that situation before where there was someone that I genuinely just saw as a friend, but they had a partner for the whole time. So it's like, that's probably why I never looked at them that way. And then I separated from the group for a long time, and then years later, I came back and they were single, I was single, and we kind of got together, and it was actually a really good connection. Like, we actually had a lot in common. I was like, I never saw you as more than a friend before, and he didn't, well, supposedly didn't see me as more than a friend before either. So it was quite a weird, natural transition. This is not like situationship, friends with benefits. It's nothing like that. It's not like someone you've already slept with and all that. No, because that's toxic. It could be a friends with benefits situation. I just don't see that. I see it genuinely. The reason why I say that is I see it as someone that has to be revealed to you. Like, spirit has to drop an idea. I've also had it before where I didn't have feelings for someone, where someone caught my eye, but I wasn't necessarily attracted, I didn't have feelings or anything like that. I just thought there was an interesting person. Then I had a dream about them, like twice in one night. That changed everything. I could not look at that person the same after I had a dream about them. I just fell in love. Like, I fell head over heels in love. It was kind of crazy. We did end up getting together in the end. It took a long time. Didn't necessarily end very well, but it was part of my spiritual path. That's what I mean. Like, even if this is a person who is not supposed to be with you forever, they are going to link you towards a destiny that is supposed to be with you forever. They're going to open you up to a new way of life. There's something about this. I don't do love readings. I really don't. Like, it's not just because I'm single or whatever. It's because I don't know, it kind of goes against my moral compass a little bit. I really don't want to be someone that just gets people who are obsessed with the idea of love involved, because I've been that person before. And when you're obsessed with the idea of love and you just want to be loved so badly, and then you're watching like collective readings and stuff like that, tarot readings, whatever. Even if you kind of get inclinations of what's going on in their mind, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. Just because you know what they're thinking or their thought process or what they're planning to do changes nothing, by the way. That can only change how you act. It's not going to change them because they don't know that they're being impeded on. Like, they don't know that you know. Do you understand? That's why I don't want to like do that, because it's like, even if I give you an idea that, oh, they're thinking of doing this, doesn't mean they're going to do it. Because, I mean, I've definitely been involved. I'm really just telling you about all of my love lives today. This is actually crazy. I've been involved with someone who was very, very, very closed off about their emotions, but I could read them very well. But it was heartbreaking for me because I could read the fact that they still loved me, but all I saw was the fact that they were nowhere to be seen. Like, very rarely did I ever get to come in contact with them. Even though we both genuinely love each other, me knowing what their soul says doesn't make a difference if they're just choosing to wear a mask all the time. And that's his initiative. He is totally allowed to wear any mask that he wants to wear. It's his life. You don't get what I mean? I can't tell him to be anything. I did not want to just be talking about my situation so much. But perhaps that's something you need to do. You need to speak with spirit. You need to talk to like God or something. Just talk to yourself or talk to spirit about something. I'm hearing, once this idea comes to you, it is love. It's something to do with love. Like, unfortunately, that's what this reading is. I don't like doing readings like this, but this is actually beautiful energy. I'll be really honest. It's very calm and peaceful, beautiful energy. It's the energy of someone sitting, thinking about, okay, so this is how you feel towards them. You don't even really like see them as like an option yet, but that's not how they view you. I'm hearing that they sit and think about you for hours. That's why you need to sit and think about them, because you haven't done it yet, or you haven't discovered this person yet. Maybe you haven't actually met this person. Maybe spirit needs to give you an idea to go to a certain cafe, and then you're gonna bump into them type situation, like, but something's gonna lead to some kind of love. Yeah, okay, this could be self-love, but I don't really see that. I see the other person, the person that is supposed to come into your life, as kind of sitting thinking about you a lot. Maybe they haven't met you yet and they're thinking, who's my next partner, who's my future partner, or they genuinely know you and they are already like in love. It could genuinely be that it's someone that you haven't been with in a long time, like someone that you are just friends with now. Like, you haven't considered the fact that that is your future person still. It could be like really far into the future. Like, it could be like you've decided almost to wait for someone, or they've done that. It's almost like a melancholy or like yearning. Yeah, it's more, but it's more melancholy. It's not like yearning like, oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna go and get this person, because I don't think that's their energy. It's like I can't stop thinking about this person. Like, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I'm gonna think about them. They're gonna stay with me in my heart, in my mind, till I die. But there's a gift in that somewhere. It could be like, perhaps you're also the person in that energy. Maybe it is someone that you've been in love with and have thought about many, many times, but have already come to the conclusion it's not going to work out. So maybe it's not that there's a future with this person for you if you're the one meditating on this person already and thinking about them for hours. If there's no one else you can think of that it could be, if you're that person, spirit wants you to sit and think about this person, because spirit still has a gift to give you. It's just in reference to this person, meaning like some kind of art that could be created through the melancholy of thinking of this person. So it could be you. You either need to dive deeper with spirit into that connection you have with this person that makes you feel melancholy, or you're about to be connected with someone who feels that way towards you already, that you haven't really realized feels that way or still feels that way. There's something to do with secrets, like someone wants to keep a secret. I feel like there's two different groups of people here. One group is literally waiting to come into connection with a person that they weren't expecting to come into connection with, and the other one is waiting to create something that they weren't expecting to create out of the connection that already existed a long time ago. It's like more alchemy needs to be done in that connection, that link between you and the other person. So it's either like a really old connection that has almost grown stale for a long time, that needs to be revised in a new way for you to capture something from it, or It's a new connection that hasn't begun yet. They could have brown hair. The color red could be significant. Like they could have like a red piece of clothing that you like or that they like, or like red lipstick. Either you or this person feels like whoever's in the melancholy, could be both of you genuinely. Whoever's in the melancholy feels like they've put so much work into this, like so much of their heart and soul, like even like physical effort has been put into it over and over and over again, but it's like sometimes it just feels like all of the beauty that was built has just been falling away. Everything that's been invested has been lost or being lost, and you're wondering like, is it time to just truly stop investing in this? Because it's been like a long time. Like the energy, it's almost as if I'm seeing like a childhood friend as well that like you've never actually been with, and if you're the one that, you know, is like not really had emotions for them, then they've really genuinely like had feelings for you for like since the beginning. Like a long time. And it's just the things that you don't know, yeah, just how much they love you. Holy shit. Yeah, people feel like they're running out of time. You might get like a love confession soon from someone that you've like not spoken to in a long fucking time, or someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. Either you're the one that needs to reach out, but I get the strong feeling it's the other person, and that you're going to be a bit shocked about this. Because look, you're over here watching the tarot videos, you're an introspective person. I'd find it very unlikely that, unless it's just a gift that's supposed to come out of nowhere, that it's a beautiful person that you never thought of, that it's just supposed to have a wonderful connection with you. But you're an introspective person, so like it's not going to come out of nowhere if you've heard it, like even just from here. So I do get the feeling that it is the other person that has been sat in this melancholy for a long time, though who knows. It could cause arguments, it could cause a lot of problems if they were to be honest about how they felt about you. Like it could cause a lot of conflict, which is why they just don't, which is why they keep it in themselves. But Spirit knows, and they know. And they've affirmed it with Spirit already. That's the thing, you need to affirm your love with Spirit. But to affirm your love, you need to connect with Spirit, and then Spirit's going to give you love, and then you'll be like, oh wow, affirms it. You're going to be like, wow, love, and you're going to accept it. But they have already affirmed it with Spirit. Like they've genuinely already had that conversation with Spirit and accepted, yeah, I love this person. Like it is what it is. They're sad. They think they've lost you. They think this just never going to work with you, or they're never going to get the chance. Just never. Like imagine someone you've known since you were a child. They also consider you as an option. I know that's like not a nice thing, but if anything, it is a nice thing, because you didn't even know you were an option. It's like, but you are an option. Like you're not the only one that they think of like forever, but you are fucking up there. Like you're like, it's like collective, yeah, like obviously I've been with this person and this person, but if I could be with collective, that would be something else. That's how they feel towards you. They're like, that would just, you're like a dream. They don't think the possibility of being with you is real. You're a dream, and they dream of you actually often, and they meditate on you. They don't think they have the ability to come towards you. Maybe you need to come to, that's why Spirit's involved, because maybe you do need to come towards them. Maybe you need to have an awakening and a realization, or a dream where they're plopped in, or a real life interaction where you cross each other's paths where you weren't expecting it, and there's no way for you to not like contact each other. Like it could be that, like in person. Oh babe. And then here there's a new path. Like I don't just like the Fool is just come out, so it's very much giving like, because it's like they've been trying to connect with you in the spirit realm and you've not been paying attention. Why haven't you been paying attention? If you sat and thought about it, you don't know how much flurry of thoughts of love and compassion and passion. Compassion is an important one because they have an understanding of what you've been through. Interesting. Because they know you, and they probably think to themselves, I know collective way more than other people do. I would treat collective so fucking well, but I've just got this going on, or I've already with this person, I just can't do this, or it's been so long. There's a renovation coming in, a renewal, but it's spirit-led. You need to connect with spirit. You don't have to. Like, look, if you've decided you don't want to be with anyone, again, like I did say at the beginning, it could very much be a gift that spirit wants to give you through this connection that's just for you. That this connection will not be renewed in the physical. but in the spirit it needs to be renewed so that you can create art. That could just be like an add-on to this situation, or it could be instead of that situation. Like it could be that you're going to be in love with someone new relationship, which causes new art and inspiration, or it could just be old relationship renewed within you to create art and inspiration. Do you get it? You dig? Okay, cool.